Willie D Live.
Is there something that you saw him working on, or maybe a project that he was passionate about that he did not get a chance to do while he was alive that you can share with us? Is that something that you know of?
He had a television show in the works. He had a couple movie deals and a
What was the
television
name
show.
of it?
I don't know. I don't think it was going to be Baby Kids, but I think it was going to be something stemming from Baby Kids. Yeah, because they did a cartoon about it. So him and just dealing with the wife and these terrible kids, and he was going to have his own sitcom.
Yeah.
And that back then, that was before Martin. So a black man getting his own sitcom, wow. Because I think Living Color was popping off back then, but to have a black man in a black family, and he had all that on the table, man. He had all that on the table when he passed.
Is there anything? And I'm asking these questions because I'm Robin Harris. He was that dude, and I'm just like, he's not here to tell his story. He was, he died at such a young age, at 36 years old. Yeah. I mean, he was like at the height, really. Really wasn't at his height, but he was right there on the cusp of superstardom. And then, boom, he dies. And so there's a lot of questions that went unasked, and we didn't get to see a lot of his talent. So I was just wondering, like what type of person was he off stage? Can you share like a story that perhaps maybe gave you some advice, or something y'all was somewhere and something happened that was,
I mean, a lot,
wild?
A lot of Robin Harris stories playing basketball. Robin used to whoop ass. He whooped some ass. He didn't take those shit.
Like physically.
Ricky Harris, Bart Lawrence, TK, Michael Collier. Robin Harris would put him down. He did not play. Yeah.
Robin Harris fought TK, Ricky Harris,
Michael Collier, Martin. Back in the day, we was man. Robin didn't play about stealing
what are
his
they
jokes.
fighting about?
Robin didn't play. Robin was tough. He didn't play. He rolled with his pistol. He didn't play. He didn't take no shit off nobody. That's why we got along. But yeah, Robin would let you know. And then, what I'm saying? But Robin had this sleepy thing, and this is what everybody would know. That, Robin could be driving his 5.0, that Mustang, and be talking to you, listen to the blues, and then you see him going dozing off. And you'd be like, Robin, wake up. But that's when you kind of knew when he passed, like, what's wrong? Why is he always falling asleep? Is it sleep apnea? Is something going wrong with his? But he would fall asleep every now and then. At the table sometimes. You see him on Kizzy's, you know what I'm saying? That's a soul food restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Those little signs you knew that, okay, is he working? Is he tired? But then when he passed, it was like, it probably would happen when he had a heart attack. He probably, I don't know if he couldn't catch his breath right after a big show, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't because they worked him to death. No, he was ready. He was ready for work.
Did you spend any considerable time around John Witherspoon?
Yeah. John was my guy, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, John was my guy, man. Yeah, John Witherspoon
is another one of those. Man, you have been around the biggest of the biggest comedy stars in the game. I mean, these are guys that everybody calling goats and stuff. Like, any one of these guys, people, okay, that's my goat, that's my goat, that's my goat. John Witherspoon was like, he was like an impromptu genius.
Yeah, he was
an improv genius.
And also he was a writer too back in the day. So he came up in the Richard Pryor days. Have you ever seen those old roasts with him and Robin Williams? And they used to be on, and Paul Moody and Robin would be on them too. But him and David Letterman were best friends. Mm-hmm. And I think he was the best man at David Letterman's wedding. And David Letterman, he also came to his service when he passed and all that. So they were good friends. John was always just a real person. Like if you see that character, in the movie, he would just take it to another level. You see him in person, but always funny. And transferred that on stage. But I think he learned it from him. Two different type of comedians, because he did comedy in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you loved him. You loved him as pops. And I'm like, man, those are the kind of careers you want. Those are my mentors right there. When I'm on tour with them, you just want to go to their dressing room and sit there and suck up a lot of knowledge. And that's the last time we were talking. I was on tour with him. He's like, yeah, they working the shit out of me, man. It was me, him, Bruce. We was on some tour, and he was like, they working the shit out of me, Joe.
But he liked it though.
Yeah, because it was a period where he wasn't working as a comedian, and then he did a couple movies, bam, pop, that's pops, and he just go out there and do that stuff, and that's all people wanted. Yeah. Like you're saying, when you see Joe Witherspoon, you're already ready to laugh. Right. You really got to do nothing. You're already ready for this person. Oh, come with it, John, and he just go into his stuff and. You know what I'm saying? That's golden stuff right there, man.
I know that we all got to go, right? We all got to go at some point. You know, we all got a expiration date.
Yeah.
But you've worked with a lot of people who have died. A lot of people. Yeah. How much does those memories? How heavy do they weigh on you? Do you think about like your own? Does it make you think about your own mortality? You know, is that something you're cognizant of thinking about, or is it just something like, hey, you know, that's the way it is, and you know, that's just what it is? And the reason why I'm asking is because you know there's a certain preparation that each of us need to have. Right. You know, when we, you know, in our life we got to prepare for that because we know it's coming. You know. How do you process that?
I mean every day. I mean I take every day to its fullest, and now I know my purpose. I really don't trip off stuff like that because my purpose is light. You know what I'm saying? So I've added light throughout the years. I try to add light wherever I go, and light don't explain itself. It just is. You know what I'm saying? It just is. It's on. So if you can't take it, light don't dim itself down. If the bulb is too bright for you, that's you put some shades on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hey, when God got me beaming, I'm just there. And when you know, but I can't go nowhere because you just said, you know, it's 30 years, it's history, people growing up on me. And I have stuff that's out there. You know, it's not in a book yet, but it is on film. So, you know, I'm never going nowhere. Just like when people ask about Tupac feels like he's still here because he's got so much stuff, so much work out there. Yeah. So, And with me, and when I go, I'm at peace. I'm at a point where I'm at peace. I ain't really trying to be no superstar. I ain't really trying to be that I've been did all that. I did all the things I accomplished to do, and now it's just getting my kids into it, making sure that when I pray this prayer of Jabez, which is the shortest prayer in the Bible, expand my territory, and you can't live that long.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Prayer?
Well, what does it say? To expand my territory and to be east of the land. And to me, I was thinking, in the business and my brand, but God was saying, no, you cannot live my prayer. You need sons, you need generations. When you pray a prayer to expand me and my territory and your worth and your light, you can't live that long. But your kids can, and you can in film, and you can on books, and all these things I'm telling you about, you can live there. But I mean, when your purpose is done as a human being on this earth, I mean, I'm 58 right now. I mean, how much more you gonna get out of me? You know, you know what I'm saying? It's there, but I know that whenever it happens, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the illuminating light field. I was trying to add light. I wasn't trying to do nothing. I am doing something, and my kids are doing something, and we're talking about it now. So, you know, I didn't waste this time. You know what I'm saying? This body gonna be wore the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I don't waste no time. I don't waste no minutes. Not even arguing on. If I don't stay mad at people long over it. You know what I'm saying? If I say my piece, I'm done.
Yeah, your body of work is so vast that it does immortalize you to an extent, to a great extent. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to miss you. You know, like it'll be hard to miss you because everywhere you look, there he is. There he is again. There he is.
Or somebody else lives.
Oh, it's exactly.
I'm tied to Regina King. Exactly. I'm tied to Tupac. I'm tied to Michael Jackson. I'm tied to whatever
and
music video.
What's the connection with Michael?
The Remember the Time video.
Remember the time.
Yeah. Remember the time.
Hold on. What you doing that?
That was Tiny. Remember Tiny Lister? That was Tiny. Yeah. We was chasing him through the whole movie. I was that big. I got a picture of it. You can see it. I'm
wow.
Huge. Yeah, it is. I'm so huge at the time. And that was before Poetic Justice. John put me in that movie. But that was, we met Mike and talked to Mike. Is cool. Yeah. Mike was cool. So I got to work with Mike.
What Mike tell you? What Mike tell you off camera?
No, you know what? Mike was just being funny, man. He was just being real.
Yeah.
Tiny was making him laugh, like making his pecs jump. He was like, "You're silly." He said, "Stop it. We're about to do this." And then he would come on. Talking about a real professional. Talking about somebody who came. He'd never rehearsed with those dancers. He came and watched them. It's like, "Okay, I got it." Came back. And I was like, "Are you serious?" Had the monkeys on the set. We got you mess with Bubbles. Mike was cool. Mike was cooler than Eddie.
Yeah.
Mike wasn't running around with bodyguards and nothing. Eddie had bodyguards running and following him. Mike was the coolest, man. He was standing behind me looking at the thing one time. I didn't even know he was behind me. And I just heard this voice.
You was looking at the
I was looking at the playback.
Yeah.
And John was sitting next to me and then I just heard something. It was the voice was so clear, like it was coming from the heavens. Can I see that again? And there was a woman behind me, and he was like, "It's okay, you can stay there." And I was like, and his voice was like, he's just talking on note. I was like, "Oh my God, you're right behind me." He's like, "Yeah, right there. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, I got a job too. Hey, you guys, how you doing? Everybody sweat?" And just walked back. Went back to his trailer where he had a lot of Arabs where he was. He went back to where he was. But it was like he stayed there for a minute.
He had a lot of Arabs. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, back then it was like, whatever. Yeah, his trailer was inside the studio, but then it was, he was dealing with some sheiks. Eddie had his crew, Mike had some Arabs. I was like, this is some money.
Where were you when Mike died, when you finally got the news?
I think I was, where was I? I think I was in L.A. or somewhere. I think I was in the gym. Because I think
I was at home, man.
And I think I saw it on the it was coming across the TV thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, and I was in the gym and I was like, "What the hell?" Yeah, because they was taking him out of the home. Yeah, I remember that. I was looking up in the gym and I was like, "What?" And it was like, and he come bring him out of his home. And I was like, "Oh, man." And it just, okay. You know what I'm saying? Killed my workout. Back then, you like, "Oh, come on, really?" Because usually it's something with Mike. When you live in L.A., it's always something with Mike. You know what I'm saying? It's with the trial, it's this and that. But that right there was like, okay, now, wow.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, finally, man.
How many kids do you have?
3. 3 kids. 2 boys and 1 girl.
And 1 girl.
Yeah.
Now, how old are your kids?
The oldest one's 29. My 20-year-old son, he'll be about to be 21 next month, and my 13-year-old about to be 14.
Who do you worry about the most?
My daughter. Yeah, the girl. Got to. And who worries me the most?
Yeah, right.
Her.
Yeah.
And I get some money, cash out, hair, just everything. It's but she's very smart. But yeah, her, because she's my 29-year-old. I used to worry about him a lot. Because he was back and forth. He was the baby mama baby.
Is that the one doing the comedy?
Yeah, that's the one doing comedy. He's like 6'2", 225. He's a big dude, man. He 30. He want to listen, don't listen. Think he got it, don't got it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, hey, you on your own now, so you better listen. And my 21-year-old, he just got it. He's just so easygoing and so talented.
How frustrating is it to know what you know? To have your son have enough sense to follow in your footsteps, but not listen to your advice.
Exactly. It's like just
crazy.
Yeah, it's like they don't want to hear it. They want to hear it from everybody else but Pop.
Right.
And people tell them, like, dude, you better go, your dad. Because I used to be the mechanic. I still am. But back in the day, I was known as a mechanic where I would help you fix your jokes. You know what I mean? Because I was like, and I still help people do that. Because I was like, play your instrument. I play bongos. I'm a percussionist. So I'm come out here and try to play drums when you play the flute or you play the piano or you play a drum or you play a guitar. Go do you. So you can't see somebody else and like, I'm gonna try that. No, go play your song. Go do what you do. Let me tighten you up so to keep you in the groove. Everybody can't be a screwdriver. Okay? We need a whole toolbox. So when you're doing a show, find your way. Look at yourself at an instrument and play your way in that part that nobody's played before. You know what I'm saying? If you could play all the percussions, you can play all the whole band like Jamie, you can do impersonation, sing, and Tommy Davis. And some people got the whole kit and how they unleash it. But find out where you are and then what audience is that best for. And then the pressure ain't on you.
Well, thank God you found out who you are.
Oh, hey.
And the audience found you, and there is no pressure.
Hey, man, ain't no pressure's on them.
There you go.
It ain't on me, baby.
Ladies
I'm
and
teaching
gentlemen,
class.
Joe Torry. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
Root to the Q's.
No more talk.
No more talk.
Yeah.